what's going on? Welcome to Subject Matters, where the subjects matter. I think that's a little too serious of an intro. I'm still reworking it, but I can't think of anything else. But yeah, so this week's subject is going to be Facebook. I alluded to it in my Leveled Up show that I have. And basically, I just wanted to talk about Facebook, but to a grander level social media. And I'm going to do a real quick intro of why I don't use it for my channel, specifically Facebook, and how I know it hurts me. But, I'll probably cave and probably post something. But basically, let's just start off. I have a Facebook. I don't ever use it, but it's only because I don't see the point in using it. Or more specifically, I'm not the target audience that Facebook wants to be using their product. And by that, I mean, I don't post anything. I'm not, I just don't advertise my life that way. And so for a platform to be built kind of solely for that purpose, it doesn't work for me. As well as also staying in touch with friends and stuff. I don't care to stay in touch with friends. But that's because I also don't have a lot of friends. This sounds a lot sadder than it is. Basically, I don't have a lot of people who I consider good friends. I have a lot of people that I wouldn't mind talking to or hanging with from time to time, but to constantly keep the relationship healthy in a way where we're interacting on a bi-weekly basis or something. No, I don't have the energy or will to do that. But it's only because I prefer to put my energy toward my family and stuff. Not to say that people who hang out with their friends a lot neglect their families or something. It's just for me in particular, I'd rather spend time with my family over spending time with friends or acquaintances and stuff like that. But so that's kind of the very short term of why I don't use it personally, but why the channel doesn't use it personally is for another broader reason. So to say I don't use it at all is kind of a misnomer or a lie. I do check in on it every once a couple of months just to see how people are doing, but it's very cursory glances. I'll log in, I scroll down for a good 10-20 minutes, and I kind of get my fill because everybody's posting the same stuff. And it's not even just everybody. Advertisers are there. I'm scrolling down and I'll run into an advertisement for, let's say toothpaste, because that's just what Facebook does. But the funny thing is, I was doing some research by checking it again recently, and there's not as many advertisements in the feed. They're just there now in the on the sidebar. But I was noticing that it's almost kind of worse to an extent where it has become like an advertising machine where even the users are advertisers. And by that I mean, just like I'm saying, it's a place where people self-advertise. So if they're really going to enjoy the hell out of a Big Mac they just got and they want to post about ooh, check out this Big Mac, looks like the picture. That picture that they post on Facebook for all their circles and social media friends to look at now is subliminal advertising for, holy shit, that Big Mac does look good. I think I'm going to get me a McDonald's because I haven't had it in a while. And my good friend Juan or Jerry or whatever names people have, they ate it and I'm going to get me some too. And it's just stuff like that. It doesn't even have to be a product. It could be an idea, which also is the power and weakness of the platform and social media in general. Where, trying to be fit, here's my food, and I've never seen a good diet food, but that's a different thing. I think people need to work on their picture photography skills, but it's just some shitty looking lettuce and salmon on a paper plate with some rice on the side, and you're kind of okay, good for you, but you also might be oh, so that's something I could eat if I wanted to be on a diet. So again, the lifestyle of being on a diet or a healthy lifestyle where you're exercising and eating healthy as well, that's it being advertised to you through your friends. Again, it's not always the case. There's something that just can't be advertised, but kind of can be. And that's the crux of the problem. And the solution to my channel is where I should use it to promote myself and advertise, because then if I do a good episode, my friends or my connections on the platform will share it, and it's just got a large install base. Facebook is one of the largest social media sites out there, along with like Twitter and I don't think it's a space, but like Instagram. No, Instagram is a form of social media, but I'm thinking of what's that one? Snapchat. That's not a social media thing, but it is an app. I'm not hip to the jive with a lot of these things because I don't use them, again, because I don't see a need to. But I do try to stay on top of what these apps and sites are, just so that I'm aware. But that's just from a parenting standpoint. I want to know what the hell my kid's gonna jump into when he's of age to use the internet and things like that. But yeah, I just think that if I did put my channel out there, in the amount of feeds of all the people that I know, my post would be lost. Because I've done it before, but I also do it for advertising, specifically for Nintendo. If a new game comes out, I'm like, check out this new game. And there's one or two people who I know like games will thumbs up it or comment on it. But then after that, it's quickly lost because in my group of friends, they all post about their babies and their teachers and their coworkers and stuff like that. So it gets drowned out really quickly. And so in order for any message, whether it's my channel or not, to actually have staying power, it has to have staying power. It has to be very large, a large message, which means it has to have a large campaign. It has to be kind of part of the ads in general, and again, of part of internet. Like again, we'll go to McDonald's. You know, I don't advertise McDonald's. Fuck that noise. I'm just saying, I do eat it from time to time, but I'm just saying, you know, I'm not, you know, some weird shill for McDonald's. It's just one of the larger corporations like Disney or stuff like that that are in your face at all times. But yeah, it's like McDonald's. They have TV commercials, radio commercials, internet ads, magazine ads. I mean, I think that's one of the, four of the bigger ones. I was gonna say movie ads, but not really. Coca-Cola has movie ads, which is kind of weird, but not really because you're drinking soda. But you're already in the theater drinking soda. Let me cut myself off. Anyway, back to Facebook and social media. Yeah, so yeah, I don't use it because I don't like it. I don't like Facebook at all. I mean, it just looks like crap every time I get on there. And it's not the people. It's just a lot of noise, a lot of pokes, a lot of games, a lot of social apps, it's too much going on. But now it's gonna sound like I'm advertising for it, but it's only because that's the social media site I prefer is Google Plus. And again, just a real quick sell on it, I guess. I prefer Google Plus because there's no advertising on there. I guess you want to be cynical about it. It's because Google tracks your every move, so they can advertise you plenty of other places. And it's more of a social media site because it is based on social activity or more social community. So they really promote communities and groups. So there's a Nintendo community, a photography community, a soccer in Brazil community. I mean, there's a McDonald's in Texas. Basically, the groups that you make in Facebook or the pages that you can like and follow on Facebook, that's kind of all Google Plus is. I mean, you have your own individual page that you can post things and comment on things, and you can have your friends, but it's almost like purposely built for you and your friends, for you to have a group of friends in the different circles, they call them. And again, it's really mostly comes down to the lack of ads and the cleaner design. I feel like it's more cohesive when you're navigating through what you want to see. Again, depending on who you follow, what you're talking, what you're representing. Yeah, I mean, you might have the exact same experience because, hell, I don't know, you keep liking that damn McDonald's community pages. It'd have, McRibs in your face all the time. McRib in the face. Sorry, that was funny to me. But yeah, and so I know I should get one. I actually have a page on Google Plus, and I actually made a page for Facebook that's just sitting dormant. It's Introspective Gamer, or Facebook/Introspective Gamer. It's not active, so you might get a dead link, but all I have to do is activate it. I just don't have any content. I had a website that I was gonna write content for. I realized and accepted that I'm a shitty writer, but I think I'm a better speaker or more comfortable speaker than I am a writer. So that's why I decided to do these videos. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I might promote myself through my personal page. and say, hey, check out these videos. But I'm not going to do too much legwork just because I think it's a losing battle, because it's one of me versus a lot of other noise on Facebook that I don't think I'm going to win or break through anywhere. Sorry, I'm running out of air. But yeah, I mean, I have my Google Plus community if you want to check it out. I have a Google Plus page. Another side effect to this Google thing, because yes, if you really want to fanboy me or put me put a label on me, yes, I like that Google shit. It just seems easier to me. I don't care that they track all my info, but you know, the same Google login I use for my Android phone, it gives me a YouTube account, it gives me a music account, it gives me docs, spreadsheets, PowerPoint, slideshow. It just gives me an all-in-one account, the same way like an Apple ID does, but you have to be in the Apple ecosystem. Yeah, I said that correctly. My Google account works on my Macintosh, on Apple products, Macintosh products. It works on Windows products. It works on Chromebooks. It works on Android phones. It works on iPhone. Like all across the board, I can access and use my Google account to access a lot of features on a lot of different things. To me, it's one of the closer things to like a universal internet ID. You know, you get an ID and just put your Google ID on there as well. I feel like that's what we're headed toward, which is another topic, but a very interesting one. But yeah, so again, I don't hate Facebook. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. If anything, it's really cool because it does give us as individuals the power on the internet to advertise for ourselves. We are our own brand. And so if I click on somebody's page, like a Kelly or something like that, and she likes that McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Disney, Nintendo, I now know kind of a person she is, especially with these elections happening. I mean, with all the support that people show, you can really, through your posts and stuff, you can really promote who you are. But yeah, so that's kind of my short post, because I know, yeah, I keep looking at the time to make sure I'm not making these episodes too long. But yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it amusing. And again, I was going to go on a bunch of tangents along the way, but those tangents I'm going to turn into episodes in the future, because otherwise, like I've mentioned many times before, this could be an hour and a half long and I would still have more to say. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to this episode, and I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to watch Leveled Up Weekly. Happens, well, I'm not going to give you a schedule. I'm still working out the scheduling because my schedule's tight. But yeah, just don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video with anybody you think would be interested. And I hope you'll have a great day. And I'm recording this before the election, so I hope we as a country are happy with whoever gets elected president. And if not, well, life goes on. We'll figure it out. Anyway, thank y'all. Have a good one. Bye.